Aaron, we received some really sad news this week. I believe you want to say a couple of words.
Yeah, just like you say, really sad news to hear about the passing of Steve Jagielka. I went to school with his younger brother Phil, a couple of years below me at school, still in contact with him, sent him a message yesterday to say, oh, sorry I wasn't stuck, but you hate to see news like that, and obviously he was a tremendous servant for the club, playing over 200 games in the 200 club, so yeah, just such sad news, and obviously everyone from Shrewsbury Town sending the thoughts to the family.
I think all the fan base echo that as well. We welcome Hull City this weekend to Montgomery Waters Meadow. What do you know about them? They're at the top of the league, fighting strong.
Yeah, obviously it was one of my first games when I came in with the gaffer back in December, I think it was, and we managed to get a good result up there, but they're flying high at the top of the league, so it'll be a tough game. I think one that our lads are looking forward to. We've had the fresh break in the week with no Tuesday game. It's been good to get some training time into the lads, and yeah, everyone's looking forward to it. But like you say, what do I know? I know they're a good team. I know they've got a good manager, and like you say, they've been up there all season, and they'll be looking to kick on now. So we have to be ready and ready for a tough game.
I know 3 points is incentive enough, but is there an incentive there to maybe get the double over them, or is that not something you're thinking of?
Yeah, I think I thought of that myself the other day, to be honest, but I don't think you can start looking at doing the double over teams. I think, like I've said before, concentrate on each game. We know they're flying high in the league. They'll be looking to continue their form, and we've got to try and continue our form and carry on this unbeaten run that we're on.
Their striker on 17 goals, Malik Wilkes. As a striker yourself, what do you like about his game?
Yeah, he played on as a wide man last time against us, but he's sharp, he's a good finisher, he scored a lot of goals like you say, so he'll definitely be one of the ones that we've been concentrating on stopping. So yeah, I think he's a good player. I think they've got some other good players for this division as well, so that you can see why they're up there.
Yeah, it's a really strong squad. We're of course building on a positive result at Charlton. Why do you think we're so good at that, building on results and putting runs together?
I think it just breeds a bit of confidence amongst the lads, and I think when you can go to places like Charlton and be disappointed at not winning the game, then it shows that you're heading in the right direction. So our boys have been in good spirits this week, and training's been good, and everyone looks like there's a competition for places and stuff in this squad, and it's always healthy, and I think everyone wants the shirt, and that's a good sign.
Like you mentioned just a short time ago, a free week, a rare free midweek for us. What work have we done with that spare time, and what have we been getting up to?
Yeah, it just makes a change from like the recovery from the games. There's not a lot you can do when you go Saturday, Tuesday every week, so the fact that the lads have been able to recover properly and be a bit fresher on the Thursday, really today was a good kind of tactical day, and we managed to get quite a lot of teamwork done today, which was good.
We had a little bit of video going out about Aaron Pierre doing some running the other day. How's he getting on, and are you pleased with his progress?
Yeah, I've been having a couple of chats with Aaron, and he's been outside a lot on the grass, which is good, as have a lot of the injured boys, which is what I'm saying when I say about getting people back in competition. Everyone wants that shirt to play, and it's a good, healthy atmosphere when things are like that.
And Donald, how's he getting on?
Yeah, Donald's another one who I think's been out on the grass recently, so it's good to see those lads kind of look really disappointed when they first get injured and down in the dumps, because they're in the team and doing well, and then as soon as you get your boots back on and you're starting to do a bit of outdoor work, you just feel 10 times better. So it's good when you see the spring back in their step. So now it's always nice to welcome back the lads who've been out with injury.
And of course the gaffer's back home now, some really positive news regarding him, so I'm sure you're pleased with that.
Yeah, great news, he's back home. I've been speaking to him a lot recently, and again he had a bit of a setback with having to go back in, so it's back to the stage of having to take it easy and get his health right, which we were talking about maybe 3 weeks ago. And obviously it's really hard to tell someone like the gaffer to take it easy, and we've all been trying to do that in the right way, because when you're a workaholic like he is, you've never really heard those words or took those words on board, and it's hard for him more than anything. It's hard for us to tell him, and it's hard for him to listen to it, because he doesn't like the kind of words take it easy. It's not in his nature, so we've had to tell him to do that a little bit more, maybe not take as many phone calls, even though that there'd still be a lot if you didn't take as many. He's still just as involved as he'll ever be, but just wanting to get his health right. But he's back home in comfortable surroundings again, and a lot happier than obviously when he's in hospital. So yeah, he's in good spirits, but still a long way away from coming back. So we just need to make sure he's heading in the right direction now, which is good.
You mentioned Hull was one of your first games. It maybe hasn't gone the way you thought it would, but are you still enjoying being here?
Yeah, obviously it's been a great. I think I was assistant manager for 16 days and then all of a sudden standing manager for a few months. It's crazy, to be honest, but I think and the manager said from the very first day it happened that it'll be a great experience for me, and it's taught me a lot. I've had a lot to deal with, especially it being in the middle of a transfer window when it first happened and stuff. So I've learnt a lot, and the manager's done really well with the things he spoke to me about on the phone, about how to cope with the everyday kind of things that go on, because you don't realise how much things you have to deal with as a manager. And I think it'll make me be a better assistant manager to the gaffer when he comes back, because I know how much he has to take on board now. I'll know the type of things I can take off him, and I'll take them kind of problems and those things just to make him not have as much workload, because there is so much. And I think he's guided me over the phone on how to manage my time better and manage the training days and prepare for Thursday's training on a Tuesday if there's no Tuesday game, and things like that, which obviously he's done for 27 years and done really well. And he's really taught me the ropes really from the other end of the phone. I remember Dan Udo calling him the professor early on with the money heist thing, but no, he has really helped me like cope with everything. He's made me aware of things before they've happened to me, so I've been ready to deal with them, and he's been really good in that way. But now I'm finding it okay. Myself and Dave Longwell have been really working hard together, and Dave's been brilliant, been helping each other, staying at the training ground all hours and speaking to the manager on the phone, and Brian Jensen having these meetings and coming up with team selections and talking about where we can hurt other teams. And it's been even though the gaffer's been there on loudspeaker a lot of the time, it's felt like he's been in the room. So it's been really good prep really, and the best we could have done in the situation, and it's taught me a lot, like I say. Just
to pick up on one thing you said there, Davey Longwell, I think if you speak to anyone that knows him, he's got an incredible work drive and work ethic, hasn't he? Yeah, it's unbelievable, Dave, and I think we've become like really close, which the manager also called early doors. He said, you and Dave will become really close. We've become like really good friends, where we can tell each other if something's not right, but accept it in the right way, the kind of way you speak to one of your best mates, what you've known for years. And because we've spent so much time in each other's faces, we've had to do that. We've had a couple of little things where we don't agree, but then we're back on the same page, and I think that's always healthy when you can kind of get on like best friends. And Dave's, like you say, his work rate and ethic around the place. He doesn't like taking days off. He's a workaholic like the manager, and I think when you've got those type of people in your staff, it's only going to produce good things on the pitch. Cheers.